I'd like to teach you another very important rule about English pronunciation that a lot of my students have problems with. A lot of people make this mistake. Listen carefully. I'm going to say some words in two different ways. Which one sounds correct to you? Special, special. Problem, problem. Pilot, pilot. The second word was the standard correct accent. So what I want to teach you today is about what happens to the vowels, A, E, I, O, U. They change sometimes, and very often this sound, eh, can sound completely different. For example, land and land. These are two different sounds. This is eh, and this is Listen, land, England. I didn't say England. Why not? Why did I change the vowel? Because of the importance of the rule of stress and reduction. In English, you always have to ask yourself, which part of the word is stressed? And when you know the answer, then you have to reduce everything else around it. And when you reduce, the vowel A, E, I, O, U can sound like this, So the spelling doesn't matter. That makes English really difficult, actually, because a lot of people who don't know this rule will pronounce every vowel equally. They will say banana. We have three three A's. In English, we don't keep everything the same length. We stress one and we reduce the rest. In this case, banana, the second syllable is stressed, so we would say it like this, banana. So it's banana. The spelling stays the same, but the sound changes completely. Let's look at a few more examples of that. Look at this E, men, men. But look at this. This E and this E are totally different. We don't say system, we say system. The first syllable is stressed, the second syllable is reduced. So if I take my rubber band, system, two syllables, watch, system, system, system. This E becomes this sound, It's a reduced vowel. So let's try this word. Which one is correct? Problem or problem? Problem. Stress the first one, reduce the second one. Same thing, man, make it big, man. But what happens to these A's? With Japan and Brazil, the first syllable is reduced and the second syllable is stressed. So this will sound like and this A will sound like So we don't say, I am from Japan or Japan. We do it like this, Japan, Japan, Japan. Make this one disappear. It's almost non-existent. It's very, very, very short. Japan. Same thing with this. What do we say? Brazil? I am from Brazil? No, this is no longer it's Brazil. Brazil. So you see, you always have to ask yourself which syllable is stressed. When you find out, try to reduce the vowels around them and make them sound like Now, I would like you to try this exercise by yourself. Ask yourself which syllable should be stressed. That means the vowel should be long. And which syllable should be reduced, unstressed, so the vowel almost disappears. Let's practice some names of some countries. Look at the first name. Sweden, 2 syllables. Which one is stressed? The first one. Okay, what happens to the second one? Sweden, Sweden, Sweden. So don't say, I am from Sweden. Say, I'm from Sweden. How do we say this? What happens to the I and the U? Do we say Belgium or do we say Belgium? So the I and the U sound exactly the same as the E in Sweden. Sweden, Belgium. The next one, you try it. Which one is reduced? Okay, if you said Finland, you're correct. The A is reduced. Finland. Don't say Finland. Okay, one more. How about this one? Did you get it right? Did you say Jordan? Jordan. Don't say he is from Jordan. Reduce that A and say Jordan. Okay, now let's practice some sentences. Repeat after me. That's a special method. That's a special method. That's a modern system. That's a modern system. The doctor said it was a common problem. The doctor said it was a common problem. Lincoln and Edison are famous Americans. Lincoln and Edison are famous Americans. Any vowel, A, E, I, O, or U, can be reduced, and it can sound like in an unstressed syllable. If you keep practicing this concept of stress and reduction, it's going to greatly change the sound of your English, and you're going to sound more natural and more like a native speaker. Thanks for watching. Remember this: work hard, dream big, and never stop trying.